All right, folks, we should be live. Welcome to Gancast for Thursday evening. We're here tonight to talk about the latest hoax from Caitlin Collins and CNN. Apparently, Justice Alito and Trump spoke a couple of days ago, and they're trying to make this into some sort of ethics issue with the Supreme Court and Trump interfering with the doings of justice here. Take a listen to Caitlin Collins just lying, obviously so, but we'll break it all down. Here she is talking about the so-called problem here.
But what makes all of this so unusual, Wolf, is, of course, that call came one day before Trump's legal team filed that emergency appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court to try to delay his sentencing that is scheduled.
So she just said before she started, I'm going to play this again because it's very important. She just said it's not unusual for the justice to speak to the president. She said, but what makes this one unusual, again, listen carefully.
All of this so unusual, Wolf, is, of course, that call came one day
before
where Trump's legal team filed that emergency appeal to the U.S.
So is she an imbecile or are we the imbeciles, right? Because if it was one day before, then when Alito called Trump or Trump called Alito, I believe Alito called Trump, but it doesn't matter. Alito would not have known about the petition. Trump would have potentially, maybe not, but certainly he might have. But Alito would have no idea, because it happened one day before the call. And again, setting all this aside, this is all the smoke and mirrors the CNN and the fake news media do all the time. There is absolutely zero, zip, snot, as Rush Limbaugh used to say, anything wrong with you talking to a judge. If I go to a party tonight and I've got about, 50 cases pending right now, if I bump into a federal judge, a state judge, any kind of judge of any kind, and I have a case, it is perfectly fine for me to talk about the snowmageddon that we're going to get in Atlanta. It's perfectly fine for me to talk about the weather. It's even perfectly fine for me to talk about the law or legal topics. What it's not okay to talk about is the case itself. So long as we just avoid the case, which I've never done that. I've never spoken with a judge about a pending case. If it's an old case, right, then you can talk about it all you want. So she sits there. She has to know this. If she doesn't, then clearly her producers do and the people that work with her. This is just complete nonsense. But what is so frustrating about all this is she says that you don't even need legal training. You don't even need ethical training. You don't need to know this stuff. The call happened one day before the petition was even filed. Alito didn't know anything about this petition, and Trump probably didn't either, because they probably know they're going to have to do it, because just a few days ago, we thought Merchan might actually follow the rule of law and dismiss all this nonsense. Anyway, we'll probably be talking about that tomorrow, but if you enjoyed this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and if you do, you'll see me on the next one.